Oh, you did that. Oh my god.
That was
I can have this every day.
Welcome back to Bon Archive Based on Nostalgia. I'm your host, Alicia Daram, and today we have a very special guest. Her name is Ivneet Sira. She is a creative director. Her posts spark emotions, and she just goes beyond lens to create mindfulness and very strong connections with the people that she meets. So definitely somebody to keep on your radar. And we'll welcome her in, Ivneet Sira.
Hello.
Today she requested her nostalgic ingredient as Kala Noon. So Kala Noon is actually translated into black salt. So this one is a very interesting ingredient.
Probably never had it before.
I've had it before, but a lot of people probably haven't had it before, and will probably be a little hesitant because there's a pungent scent that it comes with. And when I was reading into it, it apparently has sulfur.
Yeah, that's why
It's not that pungent.
saltiness is so salty.
Yeah, but honestly, a lot of vegetarians or vegans can benefit from it because this is such a good alternative to egg. You know how people put yeast for cheese? They put this on tofu scramble, whatever, just to have that salty flavor. But it's really nice on drinks because it's refreshing and it also has really, really great antioxidants.
Okay, wow, you're teaching me about this.
Yeah, no, bro, I have to look into it because I was like, what is this? And why is it so pungent?
Yeah.
It's salty and sour, but when you put it in your food, it honestly elevates it. Today, we're gonna put it on a cocktail. So the cocktail that I came up with is called Golden Hour, thanks to our guest here, because she is golden, she has golden words, golden mind, golden personality. I'm so curious about why you chose black salt as your nostalgic ingredient.
So growing up, I was a very active kid. I was always, going to parks, playing sports, all that. And I remember very distinctly always going towards this black salt, mixing it in either a lemonade or a Sprite even to have that sense of refreshment. And it just even though I haven't tasted it in so long, I remember what it tastes like. I also have it on fruits though. Now I just remembered.
Yeah.
I think that's a very Indian thing though.
It is. I told people when I came here, I used to have a nanny back home.
Okay.
And she came up with the craziest stuff, but she would serve oranges, slices, with pepper, salt, and a little bit of chili. And when I tell you that smacked, and every time,
yeah, I usually get clementines.
They do the clementines. Just slice it down the middle and it'll open up.
Open it up?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay. Salt and pepper. It's so good.
Anchovy flakes, you said?
Anchovy flakes.
Fantastic.
If you try it, you have to let me know.
Okay.
Let me just make you this drink and you can tell me what your thoughts are on my take of the black salt. So bear in mind, this is a mocktail.
Yes.
So usually alcohol does hide a lot of flavor. But I'm just kidding. This is really yummy. I was drinking it the whole week. This recipe is quite simple and I'll have it on the screen for you to follow along and make in your own time. But this is going to be such a refreshing drink for anybody. I found these mango nectar drinks. I realized there's an Indian market right next to me.
Wow, it was meant to be.
It was literally meant to be. And I looked at this and I was like, is this the Indian mango? So for people watching and usually want to elevate their mocktails with some foam because it makes you feel like you're drinking something fancy, just get kombucha because that helps add foam to it. So that's what we're gonna do. First, what we're gonna do is muddle. So we really want all the juices to be present in this. So we're going to take a lime. Lime is such a great antioxidant. Just pick 3 little wedges. Take mint tree, a little sprig. Ooh. Take 3. Oh, the best way to release flavor for mint, basil, any of the herbaceous leaves, hit it.
Okay.
It's just you can start smelling it too. The scent and everything just kind of like
You know
comes
your
together.
shit.
So we drop it in. We'll do a smidge of honey. We have to put in our dash. Okay guys, so this is what the black salt looks like. It's very difficult to find like black salt as the whole, because you know how there's Himalayan salt, there's black salt. So just get the powder. I would just put like a dash, like literally yeah, that's good, that's good.
Oh, I'm scared.
Just a little dash, that's good. Honestly, don't worry about it. Literally, don't worry about it. We tried this out. So once you have all of your sort of herbaceous, like flavorful ingredients, we take the muddler and we start squeezing it in. This releases all the flavors, all the juices. So here's a shot glass. We're gonna put 2.5 shots of this. We're just gonna put some ice in here. So little girly pop went a little extra, so she decided to put some like little roses in. Enjoy the beautiful specks of pink within your drink. You can take the shaker.
I've always seen people do this one.
People have crazy skills when they do this too. So good.
Okay.
It's the golden pineapple kombucha. Top this. What we're gonna do is we're gonna garnish this. So we're gonna take a little wedge, just like pop it like this.
This is so cute.
So I made a simple syrup with like agave, water. I put some of the black salt in there, and I put the rose. Just spray atop it. It's gonna add the little bit of the black salt on it. I just love garnishing. So I like taking like 2 little white just over here. I'll put one for you too.
And those are edible?
These are edible flowers.
Okay.
Dry press. Do you think we should put some mint on it?
Sure. I love mint, so.
Right? So excited for you to try this.
I'm so excited to try it. Because I've never really had a customized mocktail like this.
This is an Ivneet mocktail. This is literally made specifically for you. Cheers!
Oh, you did that. Oh my god.
That was
I can have this every day.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. This. You asked me a question. You said, what do I use to unwind? This.
I love that. I better see a picture of you making this, because it wasn't that difficult.
This is so good.
But it really, that black salt really elevates the mango, the lime. Now that we have our cocktails, I wanted to chit chat with you.
Yes, yes.
In your latest photography series, Womanhood, I loved how you showcased female unity, warmth, and power. So what does being a Punjabi woman mean to you in the West?
A couple years ago, honestly, I was very, into the modern feminism and all that, but ever since I started to understand femininity and really dive into what it means to be a woman and have that, understand the balance between man and woman, I started to appreciate more the traditional aspect of being a woman, and that's what this series is all about. I started to see the traditions that my mom and grandma and like all my aunts carry on, and it's like, it's a beautiful thing, because a lot of women in Western countries, they're really, and I get it, but it's very individualistic and there's no sense of,
Yeah. I also feel, when you said traditional, the first thing in my mind was submissive. And then immediately I was like, attacked. But then I was like, you know what? No, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. I think in a lot of the Western worlds, we've individualized our roles in relationships, and we've also realized, hey, we don't need men, we don't need this, we don't need that. But I think balance, what you're saying. There's balance. And I've spoken to a few men that literally have said, women have taken like their male energy, and it's hard for people to provide a woman who doesn't feel like needs to be provided for.
Exactly.
What are a few traits you think are traditionally found in women?
Off the top of my head, nurturing, selfless, and loyal, and intuitive, I would say. Intuitive is a good one because a woman's instinct is always right. Like the motherly instinct, like as a wife, as anything, as a daughter. It's, I don't know, it is special to me now.
No, I feel that too.
And it's even more special because I see the transition I had between how I used to think about, like femininity and everything, and how I do, like how I see it now. So I was more about the, like women should be independent, like women are equal to men. Not that women aren't equal to men, it's just about understanding the differences of the power that women and men hold. Like, it's never going to be possible that women have the same powers as men or vice versa. Balance only comes from understanding what you bring to the table.
Independence is a good thing to have, but it's also a lot of relationships work on certain sort of dependency to one another. 100%. That's kind of like the balance of why this relationship is working.
Yeah.
I love the concept of like, let's go together, but like, let's do our own thing.
Yeah.
It's like, if I didn't need you, or if I don't value your advice or value what you provide to my day to day, then I don't really understand why I'm having you around in that close proximity. Like, it doesn't make sense.
I get it now.
Yeah, literally. But anywho, no, I love that. I love that you've also kind of had your own journey with womanhood, your own perspectives have changed, and it's quite reflective in the work that you do. So
So when creative directing more culturally nuanced concepts, how do you go about assembling a team to execute your vision?
I think it's obviously convenient but also optimal to use someone who understands what my vision is, because as much as you can explain it, those are only just words, but if someone understands the feeling behind something, it's a whole different execution style. Last one, the second part of the womanhood series, like he was Punjabi as well, like the photographer, so I didn't have to tell him like what kind of shots I wanted and all of that, but
no, that's
nice.
No, I can imagine. It's not like there's an abundance of Punjabi photographers.
No, I think there's a lack of like that kind of creativity in Punjabi Indian artists, or not artists, but photographers mainly, because, or maybe I just haven't witnessed them yet, but I think it comes from traditionally like how they're raised in their childhood. Like if you don't have that sort of artistic element in any of your childhood experiences, then there's no backstory to why you would produce that kind of art.
Yeah. Have you read The Artist's Way?
No.
It's such
Artist's Way?
The Artist's Way.
The Artist's Way. Okay, no.
It's by Julia Cameron. It's kind of like a manual, and there's like a few chapters, and each chapter it's like, I genuinely feel like she's speaking directly to me, and most people who read this say this, because she just has a way with her words, and essentially the whole book is trying to uncover artistic blocks that you may not even have known you had, but most people, every person has artistic capabilities within them. They've just like suppressed them, or they've found a way to activate it.
Yeah.
It's like 8 to 10 chapters, and each chapter gives you homework.
Okay.
And it's really, really cool. One of the things is literally how I came to your event. One of the journal prompts, every Wednesday, take yourself on an artist day.
Wow.
And by yourself. Go somewhere that you...
Was that mine?
Yeah.
Wow.
Go somewhere that you wanted to go. Observe by yourself and kind of collect your own thoughts and kind of check in with yourself how you felt about it, and then come back and we'll write about it. So that's literally what I went to your thing.
I love
and I had the best time, and I think that was kind of like a turning point for me too. I would realize, I really, really, really enjoy doing this.
I love that, because the whole idea of Ikigai was to connect people. And the fact that you came alone and still connected with the people like you said you did, that's amazing. Wow.
Yeah, really. It was very inspiring. And Girly Pop hosted that event, curated that event. Gotta give a little clap.
Thank you. Shout out to Sophia too.
Yes. Incredible artist, incredible showcase. And I bought this journal from you that night.
Yes.
As well, Iv's Corner. Tell me a little bit about Iv's Corner. When did this start? When did she get into making a journal?
So Iv's Corner started off as an Instagram page.
Yeah, your dedication to self-development is admirable. When did that era begin for you?
It was after my first year of university when mindset changes and everything happened. But I am studying to become a psychotherapist right now, so it's kind of a...
I would literally hire you. I don't know if that's possible. Like, is there some bias? I don't know, because like...
No, there's no
Okay,
bias.
tell me. I'm so curious about this.
So I'm in my master's right now studying for counseling psychology, and then after I get my degree, then I can get my certification. And Iv's Corner was kind of like, it's kind of a foundation. So when I do start, my therapy and my licensed practice, I have something to go off of already. People already know me in the mental health, industry area.
Yeah.
So I don't have to just...
Yeah. And also you were getting all this theory that you could turn into package size.
Exactly.
Graphics,
Exactly.
So that's quite smart, actually.
Yeah. I think it comes from a lack of knowing how to express myself growing up. So when I started to dive into spirituality and psychology and philosophy and all this, it was like it just like unlocked these ways of expressing myself and articulating myself. So now whenever I have a thought, like it could be a random thought, I either write it down in my notes to post later, or I make a video and just say it and post it right there. Because you actually never know who needs to hear what.
Yeah. You be scrolling and then you came on and you were like, you don't need permission to change. Just do it. And I was like, girl, why are you talking to me like that?
No, that was honestly me talking to myself. Especially on that topic, like needing permission to change. I feel like social media has made it worse, because once you show that you're this kind of person, or you take a stance on this kind of thing, it's like, oh, if I post against it or say something against it, or act against it, then it's like, oh, I'm not the same person. But it's like, you will live so much happier when you don't think of anyone's perception of you. Obviously it's easier said than done, but it's a must.
It's interesting that you bring that up, because a lot of people have that social anxiety because they feel like it's low-key main character syndrome. They really think people remember what you said 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Like, get over it. And get over yourself. And just fucking change.
Yeah.
And I'm a victim of that myself. Like, I'll be like, oh, because staying in your comfort zone is the easiest decision to make. But the harder decision is just being real with yourself and being like, hey, what do I want to actually do? How do I actually want to see myself?
Exactly.
So you're part of the Indian diaspora here. How do you find your heritage has been preserved and celebrated in Canada?
It was honestly all family up until probably this year and a little bit of last year is when I started to truly and genuinely appreciate it and start learning on my own and taking the initiative to meet other people and learn about their stories and such. But yeah, growing up I was it was very traditional. Like my parents' family, everyone's very traditional in that sense that we're Punjabi, we're living in a Western country, but at the end of the day we should always know where we came from. And
do you speak Punjabi?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Whenever I speak in Punjabi, you know what kirtan is? No, I don't think.
No.
Like the religious singing with the
with the piano.
You start to understand and appreciate the culture more when you realize that if you don't, then it'll die with you. in your family. And I think that's the kind of reality check I had last year, where it's like, if I didn't know Punjabi, if I didn't, know anything about my religion or anything, then my kids won't know anything. And
I didn't think it would die with me.
I'm rethinking
But
your
damn,
life.
it made me think too, like, what am I gonna teach my kids,
Yeah.
you know? Like, how am I gonna be like, nah, I don't want your religion, I want my religion. Like, what the fuck am I gonna teach? Anywho.
Oh man.
So, basically, it dies with you. If you don't learn it. Just learn your religion. I'm just kidding. But, alright, we're gonna have a quick fire round where I'm gonna ask you 3 questions.
Okay.
I'm gonna change the 3rd question because I already asked you the question, I already know the answer. I want it to be fun, and it's gonna be surprise element.
Oh my
The 3rd
gosh,
question.
okay.
Don't worry, it's kind of chill. So usually I take a shot before my quick fire rounds, but we are gonna give Ivneet some kombucha,
Yes.
and I'll have some rum.
Nice.
Beautiful. First one is favorite quote.
Everything happens for a reason.
Favorite place you visited.
Banff, Alberta.
Favorite song.
Do the Dance by Sid Sriram.
Wow,
Yeah.
she's a Sid Sriram. She's like, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, guys, listen to Sid Sriram.
Yeah.
I'll probably play it in my outro.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, I will. Just for you, babes. Just for you. Let the whole world see.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for coming to my show. I had such a lovely time chatting with you about so many interesting, important topics, to be honest. And your insight is very valuable, and I keep saying this. But you are golden. This is golden hour. Please enjoy this at home, and I really hope you enjoyed both the cocktails and our conversation. Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.
Do the dance as we fall.
Yo, do you know what cheers in Hindi is?
Oh god, what is it?
No, I don't.
Oh,
I should have figured
I
that
thought you were
out.
gonna tell me.
Damn. Alright.
Should I search it?
Shukriya. Yeah, can you actually? Cheers. Cheers. Stop it.
प्रोत्साहित करना
There's no way.
Protsahit karna.
Really? Imagine being about protsahit karna. Informal cheers. It's literally like what you would say to the prime minister.
Pine ke chai kare.
No
Let's
way.
just say cheers.
Just say pine ke. Let's just say cheers.
Let's just say cheers.